Hey everybody, it's the truth serum. We're gonna see who we could get in here tonight. I hope today finds everybody well. Go get a coffee, go get a drink, get a water, and we'll talk about some current things. Whatever's in the current news and everything, political, of course. And maybe we'll do some mob stories this week. And I know there's subscribers there that like to hear that, but I want to get it in as much as I can on these scums that are running around. We gotta eliminate all the scum. Clean. We gotta drain the swamp again and get all this stuff off of these scums off of the networks. That's all. We're getting there. Whoopi Goldberg, she did it again. Is she out of her mind? And Sonny Houston from The View. Those racist women on that panel, they already got sued once because of Whoopi Goldberg. Then this Sonny Houston, she doesn't stop. They got to put all these disclaimers up there after every show, and they're like, the show's tanked anyways. So I think what they're thinking is, let's just get it all out because their careers are done. Their careers are done. Just like CNN and all of them, they're tanked out. So you think they'd learn their lesson, but they really are sociopaths, psychopaths, and I don't know. The more you look, the more you see how crazy it is. So Elon Musk, you could get ABC for pennies on the dollar. Of course, they have no ratings anymore. And CNN under an umbrella company. So they're all going to get fired anyways. But CNN or Elon Musk, he's throwing around that he might purchase them stations, those networks, and then reinvent them with just put something real up there. Holy cow. You talk about network channels that are completely woke and broke and politically bankruptcy, and they keep burying themselves. They just keep burying themselves. They won't stop. They're just insane. And I had Elon Musk was talking about somebody. He was talking to somebody on his on X, and they were like, "Oh, I heard that they were gonna liquidate these scumbag channels." And then Elon Musk said, "How much?" And they said pennies on the dollar. So, just buy the networks and then make don't call it ABC or don't call it CNN. Give it a different name. Of course, give it a different title. Because all that media, the legacy media is dead. In case anybody hasn't noticed, legacy media historically, as we've known it, the traditional ABC, CBS, and NBC, and all of that they're done. So people get information and news from other sources, and it ain't The View, it ain't ABC, it's not CNN. Fox is fair. Fox is pretty fair. And then there's some other off-network type of news centers that provide the news. Not just political jibber-jabber stuff that's quite old. And America voted and said we had enough. What's up, Ivan Lore? I'll give you the salute. So, politically speaking, now, Donald Trump is a misogynist. Donald Trump is against women. Donald Trump is this and that. These idiots, have you seen his cabinet? Holy cow, it looks like it's all women. Half of it's all women. What they just draw straws to just like, well, what can we say today? Well, there ain't nothing left to, well, let's just, can't they come up with a new script? Geez, hire me. I can bash them. Hire me. At least I'll be better at bashing. Holy cow. Holy cow. The truth serum could turn those channels around. Little old me. All you got to do is be half competent. Jeez. You know, they can't beat the Three Stooges in their ratings. Their stocks are crashing. Their stocks are crashing. Conor McGregor was found guilty of SA. You know what? We can't even say if somebody got hit, you got to say, John Smith got deleted or unalived. What is up with this social media? What is up with this? So and so got deleted or unalived or graped. A woman got graped. What are these social media? Nobody could say these words on social media. Wow. So yeah. Who didn't show up at the? Well, they're gonna have the confirmation hearings and everything. Those should go smooth. Those should go real smooth. And I just want to turn into The View at ABC and see what they do on their next show. Oh my God. Oh, the great Alvin Bragg that's down there in New York City District Attorney's Office with Letitia James and all them. Someone from his family got robbed by a illegal immigrant. Now, isn't that just poetic justice? Somebody from the DA office in that Scum District Attorney office in New York City. One of their family members got robbed by an illegal immigrant. It happens. You want to act like gangsters? Well, stuff happens. Stuff happens. So yeah. Gavin Newsom, that scum from California, he says, I gotta visit the districts. I gotta visit the districts in California that voted for Donald Trump. What the hell? What the hell does that mean? Governor Newsom? The California is a tanked out Hollywood garbage pail state. You politically, single-handedly, along with Kamala Harris and that other Garcia Flamer, the Garcia Flamer from the Senate. Oh, I don't want to do it. Boy, did they show their asses. So Governor Newsom says just as well as other sanctuary states, Democrat governors are saying, yeah, you can't come here and get rid of the illegal immigrants. Really? Mr. Holman, that will be taking his position after Trump gets in. What are you going to put? They'll call freaking they'll bring in the troops. What are you going to put? Sheriff cars there to protect the illegals, Governor Newsom? What are you trying to say? You want to protect illegal immigrants as well as other sanctuary cities all over in states? That Holman, he's coming in. He's coming in with whatever he needs to do. So just get over it. I think it's a sensible idea that we get rid of the illegal immigrants. I think that's just like a logical thing that all Americans agree with. Get rid of these illegal immigrants. He says, no. I'm going to fight to keep the illegal immigrants here. I hope he resists because they're going to smash him. They're going to smash his ass. They're going to smash him. And Dorothy Hochul, she's talking in circles because she knows the gig is up. She's been tanking just like every prior New York State governor's tanked our state for forever since I was a kid. All these evil, corrupted New York State governors. So Dorothy Hochul, she's the ringleader. She's a Hall of Fame scumbag, and she's just gonna say, "Well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that." They're coming to clear out all those illegals in New York City. and Alvin Bragg and Letitia James and the rest of that district attorney's office in New York City, they're effed. They're effed. They're committing crimes of treason. They're listening to Obama and Hillary Clinton and the Democratic base to go after Trump. Of course, a man left a high position level just so he could take a position in the district attorney's office down there, so they could just go after Donald Trump. They're screwed. Yeah, the Comos, then Hugh Carey, and then Rockefeller, and all them. Hey, Francis, happy holidays to everybody. I hope everybody has a safe holiday. I'm getting it in on a Sunday evening. I wanted to say hello, talk my talk, and do my spiel, and it's all good. It's all good. Did I thought I forgot how to tie a tie, huh? So, yeah. LeBron James has stated, I'm getting off. This just in. LeBron James says, I'm getting off of social media for a while. Well, in a follow-up, this just in, who cares? Who cares, LeBron James? Are you leaving the country just like Alan? Alan wants to leave. Get lost. Who are these psychos? We're going to go visit Madonna. Go visit Madonna over there, that freak. Go visit her. We're going to leave and pout. They're like 5-year-olds that you take their little toy. Their toy is gone. These Democrats and these celebrities, the toys are gone. Sit back and cry like little spoiled brats. And who cares where you go? Go to North Pole, go to Siberia, go wherever you want to go. Kamala's in Hawaii, jamming on some of that campaign money. She bankrupted that. Yeah. Go party with Kamala. She's in Hawaii. They just left. There's still a couple more months they're in office. They just said, well, we're done. We're done. Aren't you still a servant on taxpayers' money? Aren't you still supposed to serve in your political position? No, they run. They thought they could fix the card game. They thought they had the whole card game fixed. Boy, they were going in. And by the way, the polls were just there to make them believe that there was still a chance so they could con all that campaign money. Yeah, the polls are close. The polls are close. Keep that campaign money coming in, boy. They're like the mafia. They're worse than the mafia because they're perpetrating crimes on a country. You're letting crazy people come into the house called America and do all kinds of crimes. At least the mob kept their crimes within their families, Yeah. Would they think Beyonce was going to make somebody vote for Kamala? Like, oh, geez, I watched Beyonce talk. Oh, what did they think? Oprah turned on her. Boy, that Diddy case. What's going on with that Diddy? Ooh, he's got names and numbers of all the politicians, though. He's got names and numbers. Oh, P. Diddy. They think they got all the videotapes. I don't know. Diddy might have saved a few. He might have a couple classics in there. So, just like, remember Epstein? What happened to Epstein? Disgraziato. They're all disgraziato scum. And what else do we have here? Oh, remember FEMA? Let's update this FEMA. They already got rid of the scums. Hurricane Milton, I believe, and Hurricane Helene, as you heard and well aware of in the news, got plastered. They got plastered. The director of FEMA said, oh, whoever's got Trump signs in their front yard, overlook them. Overlook the people that are screaming in their houses for some help. Overlook them because they got Trump signs in their windows and front yards. Really? They're all fired. The DOJ is going to be revamped. DHS, Mayorkas, they're all gone. They're all gone. Go back to crawl whatever holes they came in. So let me get this correct. And then at the Roosevelt and the Hilton, the FEMA said, here's a one-man tent for you stranded victims. They're sleeping in one-man tents in mud and rain. In the meantime, at the plush hotel down the street, the illegal immigrants are getting room and board. They're getting free rooms in these lush hotels, and they're getting room service, and they're living large. And the people that got affected by the hurricane, they're in one-man pup tents looking for a bologna sandwich, trying to get shelter under semi-trucks. Wow. These are literally, if you want to look legally speaking, these are treasonous acts. Treason. Well, in 100 years ago, if you committed treason, that was punishable by death. They'll hang you in the town square so the little boys and girls could watch that and say, well, I'm not going to do that when I grow up. They performed treason. Now, Donald Trump has stated many times, well, are you going to get revenge on them? He's trying to be chilly. Well, no, I'm going to focus on the country. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But he's coming for them all. You thought he was going to clean the swamp the first time? Now he's more aware of these people. He might have been a little naive on some things. He's not naive anymore. He's not naive anymore. No. So they're going to drop 47 charges that Alvin Bragg and Letitia James and those scums in New York City. And they says, oh, well, we're going to, after Donald Trump's term, we're going to revisit. He's got immunity anyways. He's got immunity. Don't they even know the law? They're attorney generals, they're district attorneys. He's got immunity. And he's coming back after that. He's coming after them. Yeah. And I'm going to state this, folks. The weaponization of all these agencies, including the Department of Justice, the DHS, the assassination attempts, and the Attorney General's office in New York City, when they clean all them out and they're all exposed, some of them might be charged with crimes. They might very well. Trump ain't playing. Trump is going to send a message. You want to play weaponization on unfounded evidence and you just weaponize law enforcement agencies? Trump's coming back. They're in trouble. They're in trouble. And he's going to make a statement. He's going to make an example out of them and say, all they've been doing is charging them with bull crap since 2016. 2016, all bull crap charges. But guess what? Trump's got money to spend on lawyers. Does Alvin Bragg got $20 million to stay in court for 2 years? Does Letitia James have $20 million to pay for lawyers to stay in court for all this time? Yeah, he's going to bankrupt them bums. They will be filing charges on those offices. You can rest assured of that. They could be civil crimes or torts, They're done. They're done. They hear footsteps. They better get on the plane with Ellen. See if Ellen's got any room on that plane so they could get out of the country. Because they're screwed. They're completely screwed. Trump had 5,000 lawyers just on the campaign. You see, Francis? He can afford it, Francis. I hope they can. Because there's a list with about 27 names on it. And they know he's coming. They know he's coming. Judge Merkin, the sitting judge, he said that's enough's enough. They're dropping those charges, but then they were going to say, oh, well, we're going to go after him after his term of 4 years. Are you kidding me? In 4 years, they'll all be in jail. They'll be in jail by the end of Trump's term. And then who you got next? You got J.D. Vance. He'll win. Who are the Democrats going to put up there to run for president? Who? After Trump does good in this term, there'll be more support. So the next presidential election in 2028, that'll be a landslide. Who are they going to put up? Hey, David BMX. David, who are the Democrats going to put up for a candidate in 2028? Who are they going to put up? Who are the Democrats going to run? Two things you need: a good lawyer and accountant. Oh yeah. Who? You don't even need to be a forensic accountant to check that out. I got you, Dave. I don't know either. David. Who are they going to put up when we got an all-star crew? We got Hall of Fame smart people that are for the people. That you even got well, Elon Musk is just going to do his thing, and you even got Vivek Ramaswamy, good-looking guy there. You got other Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz could run for president. He'd win. Folks, I watched those Senate the Senate committee hearings. I watched that on the government channel. And boy, that Ted Cruz fights for us. Oh my gosh, what a genius mind. What a legal mind he is, Ted Cruz. So we got a whole laundry list of good-looking candidates, the smartest minds: Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Vivek Ramaswamy. And all those other women, the women that is, Trump, they're trying to say, Trump's against women. Trump's got some powerful women in the cabinet. Powerful women. If you're at the top of your game, you're going to join the dream team. Donald Trump's cabinet. If you know how to if you're an expert in your field, yeah. And the girl that's going to replace Matthew Gaetz for Attorney General, she's from Florida also. Bondi. She's tough, boy. She's tough. She's good looking, which is irrelevant. And she's so smart. And she's putting it down there. Boom, boom. If you're an illegal immigrant in Florida right now, you better go to the immigration building and try to figure out, get your papers straight. Because the buses are coming. All the buses are coming. So Donald Trump's cabinet is powerful. Very powerful cabinet. He has the best minds all together. It's like Michael Jordan and the Dream Team. They're going to get it together. And they're, the way I see it, folks, my good people, the way I see it, if these Democrats keep it up, they won't be able to win a city council seat in predominantly Democrat states and cities. They won't be able to win a city council seat if they keep this gibberish up. I was watching the city council meetings in Chicago. That whacked out city. The people had enough. They're going to those meetings now, and they're revolting, they're rebelling and everything. They had enough. So that's in the Democratic historical infested states. The people had enough of the gibberish. My thought or concern or question might be, what will be their next move? During quicksand. I mean, that you might not see another Democrat president till the turn of the century. I don't know. Because we got the people in their positions, the established people that know how to do their thing. They're proven winners. And then you got the underlings that are coming up. They're learning the ropes, and they're rubbing elbows. They're getting used to that political arena and environment. They're coming up. So you got layers and layers of just good, genius, smart people coming up for the Republican Party. And who do the Democrats have? Governor Newsom and Dorothy Hochul? That's it. Illinois, Chicago, and Illinois, they don't even count that governor. Who they got left? Yeah, and they're sanctuary states, but they think they're going to block the new immigration czar. Sorry, Kamala Harris, we got a real border czar coming in, a real guy coming in to get these immigrants out of there. So, oh, they're going to try. The governors are going to fight to keep criminals in their state that are committing crimes. Dorothy Hochul and Governor Newscom are sitting on the position that we want to keep illegal criminals in our states. What? They just bold-facedly, in more words than one, that's what they're saying. Duh. That's what they're saying. And we're going to fight. And we're going to fight for all that. What are you going to do? Put state sheriff, state police cars at the borders of your states? What are you going to do? Put state police? This guy, this new border czar, an immigration guy, he'll be coming with tanks. He'll be coming in with the military. He'll be coming in with army tanks. And if they're going to incite riots, then those are crimes on Dorothy Hochul and Governor Newsom. If that's a federal offense to come in and obstruct justice, that's obstruction of justice, as well as some other crimes. You can melt some other crimes in there, like treason. Let criminals in to hurt your people. Well, that's treason. That's treason. So sit back, folks. Have your Kool-Aid, have your water, have your drink, and just watch how it unravels. Because the revenge on those criminals, and don't worry, Donald Trump and the Department of Justice, once this old scum department, the DOJ, once they're gone, and the new regime is in, that Donald Trump appoints. And he's going, hey, Jimmy, yeah, you take care of these 3 criminals. Yeah, you, Johnny, you take care of these 3 criminals. Yeah. He's already setting it up right now. But Donald Trump won't be weaponizing these agencies. They'll just be doing their job. They'll just be doing their job, going after criminals that have committed crimes. Oh, the truth serum. He's just going to weaponize no, these people he's going after committed many crimes. The swamp is a lot bigger. There's some swamp left, and he's clearing it out. And they will never survive. They will never get elected again. And it's it. The races in predominantly Democratic states, such as the 2 biggest, New York and California, those races were much closer. They were much closer than ever before. So even the people in California are going, you know what, Governor, we had enough. That's leaning more toward the Republicans. And New York, these races were all close. From the presidency all the way down, they were more, it's a shift. It's just going to be a total red Republican. So there was only 2 states left. Trump won every state, and New York and California moved closer to the middle, closer toward saying we've had enough of this complete insanity. So it's just going to be every state in America is for Donald Trump. That's what more or less it is. Every single state in America, they sounded their voice during the election. They're more or less saying, yeah, we kind of like Trump's ideas a little better after 4 years with Biden and Harris. I think we kind of like that. I think we feel a little safer with them, Yeah. Look in your bank account. Yeah, it's broke. Look in your refrigerator. It's empty. Look at how much you could Christmas shop this year. It's good. Yeah. The economy and the border, as well as a whole laundry list of other woke. Then they try to introduce woke and all that other crazy stuff. Would they think America was going to go for it? Huh, Obama? Huh, Hillary? Huh, Jeff Soros? Bill Gates, Bezos, what they think. And then in the meantime, those scums are telling the New York City's district attorney's office to frickin' charge Trump with frickin' 100 crimes. Get Donald Trump out of the way. The gig is up. The gig is up. And the judge, the sitting judge in New York City that's presiding over those cases, has said, enough's enough, folks. Enough's enough. Because they'll do a hearing and they'll put that judge under a microscope to see if he followed traditional precepts of the law. So he's sitting there thinking, you know what? This gig is up. I better start making rulings that run parallel with the United States Constitution and other legal precepts. I better start doing that because Trump ain't playing no games, and they're going to come at this office in New York City. So I better not take my lead from Hillary Clinton. I better tell Obama and Hillary and all the rest of them, leave me alone here. I got to survive for myself. You know, I don't want any more envelopes. You know, maybe they're passing envelopes around. Yeah. So when you connect the dots, it all goes back to that scum. So yeah, gonna be interesting, Francis David. Gonna be interesting. I wanted to just put a little something on here. I don't know. I got some notes and everything. Yeah, do you see the senators? Like I said before, they're going to do a hearing. They're going to do a hearing for the border and all that. Not one Democrat showed up for the hearing after the election. They're like spoiled little brats. They're not happy with the results of the election. There's a crisis going on in our country, and they just say, F you, we're not showing up. Not one out of 51 showed up. Because who was running those hearings? Ted Cruz. Not one of them wanted to sit up there and get grilled by Ted Cruz. They're like, well, who's presiding over the hearings? They said Ted Cruz. They're like, we ain't showing up. 51 of them didn't show up because Ted Cruz was going to put a skirt on them all. Yeah. Oh, Francis, you got Trudeau to deal with? Yeah. Hey, Michael Mormeal. Yeah, man, it's So they there's a lot that we could look forward to, but these scums didn't even show up for the hearings. They're getting paid for these hearings. They're public servants. They should return their paychecks. Not one of them showed up. Not one. These Democrats, they're like little bitches. They lost the election, and we're not going to show up. Oh, and Ted Cruz is running it. Oh no, we're not going to sit there and get freaking drilled by him. Ted Cruz might be the small. He's got a legal mind like nobody else. No, we better not go sit at that one. Mayorkas and Ray, they don't want to come. Why? Because they got all that blood on their hands. DOJ and DHS. Why? They got all that blood. Why? They behind all those assassination attempts and all that other gibberish. Oh, they don't want to go sit at those hearings. You know, they fired the underleaks like that Cheetah lady. They fired the underlinks. You know, they passed the buck off. But they're the top directors of those agencies. Do you think they're going to show up with all that blood on their hands, all that corruption on their hands? Of course, they're not going to go to the hearings. That's who we have in our government. People like that for 4 years. All they've been doing is targeting Donald Trump. Now, after the fact, they don't want to sit around and get reprimanded and interrogated in these hearings. Why? Because they might have committed crimes? What their lawyers say don't show up? Why? Because they might have committed crimes? As far as I'm concerned, they've committed many counts of treason. Lock them up and throw away the key. So, how you been, Mike, Francis, David, Mickey, and Mike, Ivan? Yeah, I want to do a little something. Uh, the game will be starting in a little while. Say hello to you good folks and wish you guys all blessings for the holiday season and stay safe and everything else. But we're looking at the transition of power to Trump. And then we're also watching this propaganda legacy media crumble to the ground. Crumble to the ground. Elon Musk, he might buy some of these bankrupt networks and just make them regular news agencies. Even the programming on ABC, their nightly, regular programming, it's all woke rainbow crap. They're putting in their storylines all these whacked out rainbow stuff. We don't want to watch a detective show that's it's got a woke premise to it. We don't want to watch that. Don't they understand they're tanking? So that Elon Musk could buy those networks for pennies on the dollar. And Disney, they're the worst. Disney is the upper. They got Comcast, Disney. These are the parent companies that are really perverted out. These are the billionaire pedophile rodent crazies that are all over, Yeah, everything's going to get back in action, normalcy and everything. And Whoopi Goldberg and Sonny Houston from that tanked out show, they're getting sued every day now. They had to read another disclaimer. How embarrassing. They don't even care now. They know their career is done on those networks, and now they keep saying it. And then after every show, do you want to read it this time, Sonny? Oh, my views and opinions and expressions may be too. They're reading disclaimers now on The View. They're reading disclaimers, and what do? They keep doing it the next show because it shows how scorned they are. They're just scorned, and they can't take it, and they just keep doing it. Yeah, they had talks of a bathroom ban on the news today. They want to put that bathroom in the transgender. They want to put the transgender where on the floor in the government building in Washington D.C. It's not. Our bathrooms are man, woman. That's what the bathrooms are going to be. There's not going to be any debates about that. There's a bathroom for a man. There's a bathroom for a woman, and they want to put another bathroom with a question mark on it. Nah, that's not going to fly. That's not going to fly. So that freak that's protesting, and that she freak, whatever the hell that is, go home. You're not going to win that. They're not going to win that. The Republicans are in charge now. You're woke, rainbowed out, whatever it is, it's over. Men are men, women are women. That's it. That's it. Whatever you were born, that's what you are. You could put a wig on and a bra on and a dress. You're still a man. So leave your wig at home. Leave your makeup. Leave your dress. Come on. Would you ever think we'd have to discuss this kind of shit? Would you think in America, the year 2024, these would be the conversations in 2024? Geez, back in the year 2000, I could never imagine we'd be having these crazy discussions. It shows you how evil, and it exposes what they've been doing. And they finally had a window of time to get a Marxist candidate in there. They didn't have a primary for the candidates for the Democrats. There was a coup, and this was the only window of time historically that they could get their communist, Marxist, socialist agenda in. And of course, it failed on November 4th. So it's completely. They got him up in Canada, Francis, the triple gender. I identify as a frog. They got a bathroom for a frog up there. What do they got? I think I'm gonna be a freaking grasshopper today. They better put a. Wow, that's crazy, Francis. Wow. I'm gonna sue the government because today I feel like a dog, and there's not a bathroom for a dog. Wow, that's crazy, Francis. There's not a bathroom for a dog up there, so I'm going to cry on the floor up there and say, oh, are these people nuts? What is wrong with them? What? I think that it's all going away. It'll all be in the rearview mirror when Donald Trump's done. You could rest assured that. And by the way, the sanctuary states that aren't going to comply with the deportation of all these illegal immigrants. Well, by the way, Governor Newscomb and Dorothy Hochul, you're not going to get any federal aid. Your states are already bankrupted. And you know what? You want to violate the presidential federal laws, you're not going to get federal funding from the government. You're violating federal laws. You are exempt from federal aid. So you could go even more bankrupt, Newsom and Dorothy Hochul, because California and New York State ain't balanced a budget since never. And the taxpayers are cheering for these Democrats while they're getting it right in the keister. And it's like, well, now a lot of them are waking up. A lot of them are waking up. At some point in time, psychologically speaking, you could keep oppressing somebody, and people like to be victimized sometimes in psychology and therapy until they go, whoa, I've had enough. I think I'm going to go register and vote. And I'm voting. Every Republican I saw on election day, I voted. Whatever it was, Republican, right down the line. I don't even care if I knew about any of the candidates. I knew Donald Trump, boom, 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 and this and that. But whoever else was for local races, Republican, all the way down. I didn't even know their names. Just Republican all the way down. Wow. That's crazy. They're trying to run socialist places. Of course, Canada's always been a little more socialistic like that. They've had prime ministers in there that are worse than America, if that's possible. And Canada fought back and said, we had enough. We had enough. Canada fought back with all the truckers and everything like that. Then they had the border. They had the Peace Bridge shut down. They couldn't get goods. They couldn't get goods from America. So they're trying to smother Canada out. Yeah, the freedom fighters. Yes. Thank you, Francis. They're trying to smother their own citizens out. Wow. A lot of people can clearly see what kind of negative impact this is causing. Yes. I never thought in 4 years so much could happen in one country. Wow. I mean, like I said in my other video, I did an autopsy, like the autopsy of the election. And when you look back, I would need 40 shows to do to elaborate on, which one you want to pick, which instance do you want to pick that contributed to the freaking landslide victory for Trump? There's a million things, but there's major things that we all know. And that's mostly what America come out and stood for. And people didn't get their information from legacy media. They got it from people on social media, YouTube, X. They got their information from regular people, and then the citizens could make their own choice. So nobody was listening to CNN with Jake Tapper and Joy Reid, that racist lady. Nobody was watching them anymore. They were tanked out. So that legacy media is done. Americans are getting their information from other outlets. And it's not ABC, and it's not CNN, and it's not CBS. It's not them. Their ratings are so low. I'm just wondering, how long will they perpetuate all that insanity while they're tanking? I mean, do these billionaires just want to keep throwing media at proper? Do these globalist billionaires want to continue to throw millions and millions of dollars away on these scumbags' salaries while they just keep tanking these channels? Comcast is already firing. They should clean house. You see what they're making? Joe Scarborough, that witch that's next to him, that Mickey whatever, Jake Tapper, Joy Reid. Oh, I tell you what happened to Joy Reid, right? She said, I'm boycotting X because Elon Musk. You know, the bald-headed black lady, the psychopath on CNN, Joy Reid, that psychopath. She's one of the ringleaders over there. The only thing that's missing are the devil horns. This piece of work. I'm gonna take my account off of X. Who cares, Joy Reid? So she goes and does it, right, folks? Classic. Watch this. Classic. She eliminates it. She's crying, ba, 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 ba. She goes back on X. Why should I get off of X? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Ba, 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 ba. Spewing all this craziness. She lost, I believe it was 1.7. She had a lot of followers, all those CNN followers, you know, all those guys, all that demographic. She had the demographic for her own personal account on X and all that. So she had a ton of followers. So she gets off crying. I will never put my channel on X. Elon Musk is evil, blah, 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 blah. A half hour later, she puts her channel back on. Oh, why should I do this? Why should I do that? She's talking out of her ass. She lost 1.7 million subscribers in a half an hour with her little cutie pie move. Guess what, Joy Reid? We don't care where social media you're on. People don't care. You tank CNN. You were one of the ringleaders over there. So that dirty dirt is on your hands. You're a liability to any news agency. You're a liability. You lost 2 million subscribers, 2 million followers on X in 20 minutes. And then she's talking more crap on there. It backfired on her. Yeah. Can you imagine if Barbara Walters was still alive? Barbara Walters got down and dirty. Back then, there was journalists. There were journalists that said, hey, this the people want to know. The people of America want to know. But what's happened was legacy media and these networks been growing since the 70s and 80s, and they turn into these scum CNN and ABC and NBC. They've turned into propaganda media, and all they do is spew garbage. Years ago, there was 3 networks, and there was less competition, and things were more, you know. So that's priceless. There's nothing more that I like better to watch The View get sued again and read their disclaimers. Every show The View is doing, they got to read a legal disclaimer after the show. Aren't the producers saying, hey, listen, Whoopi and Joy and Houston, don't say that anymore? What are you guys, nuts? Enough of the bull crap. So how embarrassing. They do the whole show for an hour, talking smack, talking out of their ass, and then afterwards they gotta bow down and read the legal disclaimer. And then they do the same thing the next show, because I think they're just saying, if the producers are telling them to chill, but if they're just saying, well, too bad, producers, our contracts are done. We're out of here, and we're just going to get all this bull crap in until we're completely off the air. So that's Whoopi Goldberg. She's aggravated, and all of them, Joy Bear and all them, they're all pissed off. And now they're like, we don't care. We're going to talk smack. We don't care if ABC keeps getting sued. We don't care. Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, they could all sue them. All these politicians can sue them for all of that garbage. Libel. But there's nothing left. They got no money left. They're bankrupt as it is. They're bankrupt. You know, You remember like Disney had such a pure image. Disney, my daughter had the Disney stuff, the Disney bedding, the Dalmatian, the dogs, the little princess. Then Disney had a wholesome name. Disney seemed it was nice for the children. What's Disney got now? They got cartoons with little boys wearing dresses and all that woked out stuff. How Disney goes so bad? Disney is the parent company of most of these networks we've been talking about. They're the parent company. Boy, times are truly changing, but we got to get back on track, folks. We got to get back on track. So, yeah, there's nothing I like better. Yeah, Disney had a wholesome name. What a brand name Disney was. You see, when they keep doing that stuff year after year after year, the people are just like, I'm not having my children watch that. I'm not having my kids sit up there and watch perverted stuff, perverted cartoons. They're like, I ain't watching letting my little kids watch that garbage. Who are the producers that were producing those shows? Wow. So that's great. Legacy media, they're tanked out. The Democrats, they're tanked out. So this maybe we might be entering into an age of enlightenment. Flush the shit down the toilet. Boom, boom, boom. Get the politicians out of there, and get the propaganda media. Remove them, and we're gonna rise up into an age of enlightenment, because I don't see a Democrat winning the presidency for a long, long time. So we get back on track, get back to regular stuff in the world, and all that woke and broke and all that, they can't maintain. They can't maintain, because there's not going to be networks for them to put that garbage on. Elon Musk isn't going to. Elon Musk might buy them all out. Elon Musk might buy all of them. And he has a right, when they make those offerings of those stocks on pennies of a dollar, he could buy 51% and be the majority on that, or just take it over. Just take the whole operation over, however you want to do it. So they know it, and that's why The View and CNN, they're still up there talking smack, because they know the end is near. So get in whatever you can get in. More smack, talk more smack and bullcrap, because it's over. It's the last little punch. I don't even know if you could call it a punch. It's the last gasp. And Donald Trump is no good. Oh, CNN, Donald Trump is no good. ABC, Donald. They're on their last breath. They're on their last breath. Yeah. That magic act wasn't even a magic act. It was just a debacle. So Kamala's in Hawaii. She's like, I'm done with this. You made me look like a fool. You put me up there in this coup, this Marxist coup. You put me up there. You shamed me. I didn't even know how to talk for an interview. Kamala's like, I got shamed. It was the worst defeat in an election ever. Kamala's over there in Hawaii going, damn. What a fool I was, but I tried to make a couple dollars on it. Kamala's trying to grab a couple dollars. So, the worst candidate, well, there wasn't even a primary. So you can't even say she was the worst candidate for president, because she didn't follow the primary rules. They try to do something like third world countries do and just put a candidate up there like third world countries. So she don't even count as a voted candidate during a primary. She don't even count. And she got her ass whooped just exactly why she didn't count. She didn't count. I got to do it. we're gonna have an opportunity economy. Now, she must have watched Obama hands. They must have said, you're in, Kamala, but you're gonna have to practice Obama hands. You got to practice the Democrat hands, the we're gonna put you under hypnosis with the Obama hands. There is an opportunity economy, and I'm from the middle class family, and I'm gonna try the Obama hands, huh, Ivan? Let's try the Obama hands. The opportunity, yeah, 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 yeah. Obama's back there laughing. Hey, Michelle, look at this. Kamala's over there mimicking my hands and everything. Yeah, what a scrub she is. What a scrub she is. Were they at the Diddy parties? Oh, were they at the Diddy parties? Mm, mm. Like the old gurus say, the more you look, the more you will find. Grasshopper, the more you look, the more you will find. And boy, there is so much corruption when there's so much crazy. Obama was out in Detroit and all the Motown trying to unite the brothers again. We see how that turned out. Obama, the gig is up. Ivan, are they so polluted and demented because they brainwashed the people once before? They brainwashed the people once before, and they think they can still brainwash them even after a landslide election. They're still trying cutie pie moves. Get going, Obama. Nobody cares about your racist bullshit. Nobody cares. Right on. Get lost. Get lost. Holy cow. They seen that game. Oh, 2016, all this. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. Guess what? You fooled the blacks. You fooled them once before. You fooled them. All that gibberish. You fooled them. And then what's Obama say? Oh, the black men that voted for Trump, the blacks that voted for Trump are stupid. Obama, the blacks that voted for him are stupid. This rodent, the same people that voted for him before, they got fooled. They weren't voting for that gibberish anymore. He's so pissed off, like The View. He's so pissed off, like Whoopi Goldberg. He reduced himself to Whoopi Goldberg, and he's saying the blacks are stupid. Really, Obama? Really? That was your political base you were trying to improve, and then you turn on them because they didn't vote for your puppet, your Kamala puppet? And all the people, now there's social media channels that there's blacks. I watch these black dudes on social media, Davari Dorkins, LFR family, the Cartier family. I watch these smart black dudes. They ain't fooled. These are educated black dudes and black women that are good on there, and they break it down. They're not fooled by that magic trick anymore. So that's why he says they're all stupid. They're all stupid. Then he demeans them like that. Wow. I mean, come on. They show when the smoke clears and all is said and done, they just show their asses. They're just so pissed off that they can't control the game. They used to control the game. They got no game anymore. The game is over. So they should just ride back into their holes, crawl back into their holes, and don't say a word. No, they got to insult the blacks, the whites, the women. He insulted everybody. He insulted everybody, every demographic. He insulted. I don't know why the blacks and Puerto Ricans voted for Trump. They're Americans. They're Americans that voted for Trump. They're a demographic, but all the demographics voted for Trump. So you could be a man, you could be a woman, you could be Irish, you could be Italian, you could be black, you could be white, you could be any gender, you could be any race, you could be any nationality. You're an American. You are an American at the end of the day. You're a subset of the Americans that just sounded their voice. So Obama, go home to that thing you call Michelle Obama, whatever she is. check her papers and forget about it. And your little trick on Donald Trump to pressing charges in New York City, 47 of them got dropped, Obama. Sorry, Obama. Sorry, Hillary. Sorry, Hochul. You can't get rid of Donald Trump. You can't assassinate him, and you can't put him in jail. So that's a wrap. That's a wrap. And when he's cleared of those last cases in New York City, he's coming after all of you. Even the Afro-Americans were offended, of course. The same Afro-Americans that were rooting for him back then. And what he'd do, he didn't keep any of his promises. He didn't keep any of his promises. Why do you think Donald Trump won in 2020? He didn't keep it, or 2016. He didn't keep any of his promises. That was coming right off the Obama-Hillary freaking debacle. The Patriot Act, all that garbage they tried to put in the Patriot Act and all the other stuff they were trying to get over the plate. They're like little kids that can't take the results, and somebody took their toy away and they want to cause trouble. Well, when Donald Trump's done with those cases in New York City, which the judge already said in so many words, he's done with that freaking bull crap. But Alvin Bragg, you think you're fighting for them? They could care less. Obama and Hillary could care less about you, Letitia James and Alvin Bragg, that's running that district attorney office in New York City. They don't care. When you're on a meltdown and you're being charged, Obama, you ain't gonna get any help from Obama or Hillary, Letitia James and Alvin Bragg. They'll just be like, go on about your business. Sorry, get your toothbrush and underwear. You might be going to jail. So when they're done with those frivolous cases, they might have performed treasonous acts. The weaponization, because Ted Cruz will be having hearings on connect the dots. Where'd the orders come from the top down? Where'd the orders come from that you weaponize the DOJ and the New York City District Attorney's Office? Where'd the orders come from? Connect the dots. They came from the DOJ, they came from the DHS, and they come from Hillary and Obama and the other evil demons. So wait till they connect those dots. Wait till they sort that out. We already know. We can observe. We could observe and sort out the facts. But they thought they were going to win. Donald Trump was going to lose the election, and then they're going to put him in jail. That's what they wanted. Donald Trump won the election, and now they're scurrying. They're all scurrying. Some of the people left their office. They ain't been seen at the DA down there. Whatever. So Alvin Bragg and Letitia James, Donald Trump gonna come get you. He's gonna come get you. Donald Trump could just declare immunity once he gets in anyways. Donald Trump, the bluff didn't work. Francis, the bluff didn't work. January 3rd or January 21st, he gets signed in immunity for charges that are being dropped anyways. But what do you think's going to happen with Biden and Hunter, huh? How's Hunter Biden feeling now? How's Hunter Biden feeling? Dad, what happened? Listen, kid, Trump's in office. I don't know. Donald Trump's coming to office. I can't put immunity on you. They can give him immunity for charges that they already progressed, but they didn't introduce all the charges. So if they introduced all the charges right off the bat, they know his father is going to give him immunity, but after Trump's elected, they'll be like, oh no, those aren't all the charges. They're not under the immunity statute. So these are new charges that we didn't present. So Hunter Biden, you better get on the same plane that Madonna and Ellen is on. Call them up. There's discounted airfare to Europe for all the Democrats that want to leave the country. You know, I'm leaving the country. Who cares, Ellen? Who cares, George Clooney? Who cares, Robert De Niro? Leave. Well, Hunter Biden, get on that plane. You get a reduced flight over to Europe. Get on that plane. They're having reduced flights. So Hunter Biden, you might want to catch that flight because it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. You went after Donald Trump like no tomorrow. No president has ever been attacked like that, ever. He's coming back to get you. He's coming back. He's trying to be diplomatic. No, I'm going to get the cabinet in order. We're going to get America rocking and rolling. But he's already got that Department of Justice. They're already prepped. They already got the list. Who do we get first, Donald? Who do we get first? Well, I got a list for you. Here. Go after these people. Put these people in jail. Then who do we get after that? Well, we got another list. Yeah. Donald Trump's got the list. And they all better be ready for it. Because now he's running it. And he's got the House, the Senate. He's got everybody. He's got everybody. And the Supreme Court. He's got it all. There's not anybody to oppose it. The Republicans have the majority. So this is going to be real good. They have the majority. They're done. All those agencies, government agencies, all those no-show jobs, all the fleecing, these people haven't even been to their office in 4 years. All this freaking waste, all these wasted paychecks to all these Democrat bums. Elon Musk said, I think we can get rid of $2 trillion in the first year. We can eliminate $1 trillion in one day. Close all those offices down. They don't provide any function. Close them all down. So they're already getting their desks cleared out. They're going to get their checks for the rest of the year till January, and then they're gone. They're already cleaning their desks out. You know, there ain't nothing to clean out because they haven't done any work. So, you know, just lock the door or whatever. That's it. Go home. That's it for them. All that waste, taxpayers' waste, money that you'll never see. They run the money so backdoor. It's like the mobsters laundering money. You know, it's like a Ponzi scheme. All these bullshit jobs, all the families and cousins of all these Democrats running these agencies. Elon Musk said, "Yeah, we get rid of $1 trillion the first day." Yeah. All those paychecks those bums are getting. Nah. Now we're going to get them all out. Clear your desks. Get the hell out. There's new people coming in that actually have America's best interest. Okay? So that's what they're looking at. That's what they're looking at. That's what the networks are looking at. And it all come crashing down 2024 where, boom, the train stopped. Dead in its tracks. November 4th, that train that was rolling along. Yeah. Kamala's twerking, Kamala's rocking, and then boom, it all stopped. Yes, Francis. Then the train come to a freaking screeching halt. America said, nah, you know what? America should be running on a profit. We should be running on a profit. These guys are businessmen. Elon Musk, they're businessmen. Trump, they're businessmen. Then they enact all these trade deals that we got the worst end of it. Nah, eliminate them all. Because those criminals are getting paychecks from these countries that are getting these cozy trade deals. They're selling out our country. America said we had enough. Get rid of all that excess freaking money that's just being wasted on all this stuff, and there'll be 10,000 government employees 10,000, 100,000 government employees. 100,000 employees these Democrats got on there, all these names and payrolls, and they're all gone. If you want to apply for a job, you'll have to just go through the necessary process. And if you get in, you get in. But it's not going to be anytime soon because you completely tanked the whole party. So maybe it's going to be an age of enlightenment, the golden age. Because the way I see it, folks, Donald Trump 4 years. If J.D. Vance runs, there's 4 years. And then if he wants to get reelected, that's 4 years. Then who else is waiting? Vivek Ramaswamy, Ted Cruz. How about Donald Trump Jr.? How about Donald Trump Jr.? They'll be really happy about that, folks. America will be happy. But sooner or later, if it's within our lifetimes, sooner or later, they're going to have to move from that radical insanity and move at least to the middle of just normal. They cannot continue to stand on insanity if their party is going to ever regain any freaking legitimacy. Don't they have advisors and anybody that can think over there to say, okay, our party is totaled. Our party is totaled. What do we have to do from this point forward to get this Democrat Party back on track? Instead, they want to still come up with crazy stuff. Wow. Joe Biden's over there saying, let's fire ballistic missiles and nuclear warheads over down there to cause World War III. Joe Biden, that little cutie pie, he's over there trying to cause World War III because he's at the end of his freaking term. Because he got kicked out. So why not enter America into World War III? Really, sleepy Joe Biden? When Donald Trump gets in there, they'll back off. All those countries, they'll back off. They will back off. Hello, Putin. How's it going? You see, I got reelected. Yeah, the little charade down there, that's over. So, yeah, I'll be over to see you and the wife in a couple months, and we'll do our thing. The guy from China, the Chinese Yang, whatever he is, they'll all back off. They want to put nuclear freaking submarines in the ocean to point at the United States of America. And Joe Biden's and Kamala, where are they? Freaking weapons pointed at the United States? What? They want World War III. But it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because Donald Trump dealt with these leaders before, and there wasn't any wars going on. The folks, the people that voted, they saw that. They saw that. They elect Joe Biden, 6 wars break out globally. Joe Biden's in, 6 wars broke out. That's it. That's a wrap, folks. So thank you, Francis, on this beautiful fall evening. Ivan, Michael, I appreciate you guys coming in. Ivan Lore, David BMX, thanks for riding in my car. I'm going to go watch the game. And yeah, we'll get together again. We'll rock and roll. And I got a Cash App. Boom, boom, boom. It's in the link. I got a book. You know the spiel and everything, folks. If you want to support the channel, if not, hit the like button. Share the video. They got me censored, of course. You know that. But they froze my subscribers for 14 months now. So I can't talk politically, you know. Thank you, Ivan. You know, so my little channel, they were afraid of my little channel. So they took my ability off to make any money on my channel. I mean, I could get the Cash App and the other super chat, but as far as getting subscribers, you know, I got 1,200 subscribers real quick, and then they just froze it. And there will be lawsuits against the censorship platforms, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is going to pursue all the lawsuits against YouTube and Facebook for censoring freedom of speech. So thank you, Elon Musk. Put my name down on it. If there's a class action suit, put my name on there, Elon. If there's a class action suit for them freaking censoring people. That ain't never going to happen. Yeah, I'll get you a book, Francis. I'll sign it. Where's my book? It's a memoir. You guys know the spiel. It's a good read, though. Believe me, I can write. I can write with the best of them. All right. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Let's not forget. Boom. And boom. That's how we do it over here, folks. Yeah. I don't know if you're on Facebook. Does Canada connect to Facebook here in America? I don't know. Are we friends on Facebook, Francis? Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, we'll figure that out, Francis. We'll figure that out. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Things are looking up. It's going to be very interesting to see how things unfold from this point forward. All right, folks, I appreciate you coming in, and thank you, because I really want to shut down, but you guys come in, and that's cool. I can hang out, have a little fun, speak my piece. Oh yeah, I'll check it, Francis. I'll check it. I'll do that tonight. And just give me the address, because that's the only way I'd be able to sign it, If you go to the link, the book's just going to come from Amazon Books. I won't be able to sign my chicken scratch. So we'll figure that out, young lady. So that's that. Stay strong. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. Just like Donald Trump, don't give up. Don't give up. We're entering into an age of the golden age. Just like there was the roaring 20s in the 1920s. Well, this is gonna be the new roaring 20s coming up. Flush all the garbage down the toilet and let's get back on track. Get back and rise up. Okay, so that's it, folks. God bless all of you, and I appreciate your viewership and your support. I really do appreciate it, and we'll just keep the train going. We'll keep the train going. I don't know if they'll ever unlock my subscribers, but we'll just keep the train going. All right, folks. Thank you once again, and have a great holiday and Thanksgiving, and have a safe holiday and everything like that. So I'll get back to you. Thank you.